I got all my generic intros ready at any time. Howdy doody. Hey, what's up?
Getting your Theo on?
It's your boy,
Yo,
BT.
yo.
And I'm looking for the 10th caller. And yeah, let's see how you feel. All right, I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right into it. We are live with
Yo.
another episode. God damn it. Take two.
Let's
Challenge
get this
on five.
episode. Nope.
Challenge on five.
Episode.
Take
Let's
two.
go. Let's go with this episode.
Because you can find it on an app. That's why I call it an episode.
Exactly. See?
Duh.
There you go.
The YouTube app.
Episode.
We are live. We got episode number 2
Number dos.
of Poor Quality, and that's dose for all our bilingual listeners. Yeah, man, we're going live. Devin starts off the episode laughing because I definitely dropped the first intro. But
And it's gonna be you'll hear it, don't worry about it.
life happens. So yeah, first of all, I just want to send a shout out to all the folks that listened to the first episode. It was off the chain.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
Yeah. We got about 500, 600 more, so y'all just keep y'all ears.
So just keep on listening.
Just keep on listening, agreeing and
Keep
disagreeing.
going.
We're going to hit our first movie review. We both saw Wonder Woman this weekend, opened this weekend with $100 million, one of the biggest openings ever. Super huge, fantastic. Super huge, fantastic. Female superhero, woman director, the whole nine. Women really did it this weekend. So yeah, I personally enjoyed the movie a lot.
It was amazing.
Okay, give me let's how should we go about this? Give me three things you liked about it.
Oh man, of course it has to be Gal Gadot. Is that how you pronounce her last name?
Sure.
We're gonna go with that. She was amazing. Of course the action. I am an action guy through and through, and it was pretty funny, man. I loved all of the jokes. It was hilarious. Right.
For me, the three things I liked was I didn't know the Wonder Woman origin. I didn't know the Wonder Woman story, so I thought that was really good. I thought the casting was really good. I liked the girl that played Wonder Woman a lot. I even Googled her just because I'm kind of like a snob, and I wanted to see like
Fast and Furious, man.
Yeah, well, I found that out after. For some reason, I didn't put that together. But she's like 5'10", you know what I mean? So she's like a real life Amazon, for her to be playing Amazon. Made sense. And yeah, the third thing was, I like that I didn't know what was gonna happen next. Like in terms of most movies, they hint a new bad guy. For this, I didn't really see that. I'm sure they're not done, but you know what I mean. It really felt like the next one's gonna be a new episode type of deal.
Part 2 has already been greenlit. That's ready to go now.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're gonna look.
Yeah.
As soon as they release Justice League, they're gonna have a new Wonder Woman out for sure. All right, give me. Okay, so give me three things that you didn't like about it, if you can find three.
Man, three things I didn't like about it. I guess I'm gonna go with the island she was from. I can't think of the name. But anyways, I guess that scene where they wanted to kill they dude straight off the bat, Chris Pine. I don't know the character's name. But they wanted to kill him. And I was just like, wait, like, isn't this what the men did to you? Now you want to do it to the men? I get it, but that doesn't solve anything. Like, I don't know. I just didn't like that whole aspect of it, even though I get it. I understand. To them, you know, they've been raised, men are bad.
Right.
But yeah, that was one thing that I did not like. And also, I didn't like how Wonder Woman was so, how can I put this? She was so not educated on the whole, who was she trying to kill?
Ares.
Yes. On the whole Ares situation. They kept that part from her, and now she out here looking dumb, trying to go kill the god of war when there may not be one. But spoiler alert, should I say it?
Nah, go for it.
But spoiler alert, at the end of the day, there was one.
Right.
She was around, and she did, you know, do her thing. She did do her thing.
Exactly. So that's why I was like, she wasn't tripping. It was just, you know, my man was hiding out.
I mean, no, but he didn't know though. Chris was hurt the guy. Was
right.
I think his name was Steve, right?
His name, yeah, Steve Trevor. Stephen Trevor.
He was looking at her like, what are you talking about? Like, and she really didn't know. She really didn't know. She thought that the dude who was in charge, the
Ludwig
general,
Ludendorff.
She thought that the general was in charge and was the god of war, when that wasn't it. Yeah, I don't know. It was just that little part of it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The ignorance of not knowing like what's really going on, even though it's not her fault. It wasn't her fault.
For me, we'll just go back and forth here. For me, one thing I didn't like was I enjoyed the Amazon story much better than anything else. Like, I wanted that to continue. I wanted to know more about them. I wanted to know, like, if they did a whole Amazon movie, I would totally watch it. I liked it. You know, I liked that there was a couple black Amazons, looked like a couple Mexican Amazons. You know, I enjoyed that the Amazons had racial diversity. And I didn't know that Wonder Woman was an Amazon. And, and you know what I mean, for the queen and for the queen to look how she looked and Wonder Woman the way that she looked, you figure Zeus might have been black. Is that too far?
Nah.
Zeus was at least brown because Mom's was straight blonde hair, blue eyes.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
So, I got questions that need answers.
And she had a little tan on it. She had a little tan, dark hair.
That's what I'm saying, man. The sway.
Oh, and I think I found the last thing that I didn't like. I didn't like how it was when she's older and they're fighting, or not fighting, but they're training her, how after everything that she did, she looked to her mom.
Right.
It's like, look, did you see? And then she did something again, and then she looked up, and then that was when whoever was training with her knocked her down. And I didn't like that whole scene because it was just like a mom, are you watching? Are you there, mom? Like, you're looking at me? Like, I just didn't like that whole thing because it's like, dude, like, you're a fucking warrior. Act like one.
But they was keeping her from being a warrior the whole time, so she didn't even know that she was hitting like that.
Nah, she got caught when she was a teen.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is that they got to keep her on the level because they know when she hit the Wonder Woman bracelets together and blew her back, phew, she didn't know. That was my issue, is that why didn't they tell her then, like, yo, B, you know you just did something that ain't in our little playbook. So how did
And the
you?
mom kept that from her too, even when she left.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, but again, she was trying to keep it because she knew that the force was only going to get stronger, which is going to draw
Mhm.
Aries.
Mhm.
My,
But I'm
go ahead.
my whole thing is he was gonna find her no matter what. So why not just prepare her for it?
Well, I mean, if she never left the island, if Steve Trevor never came, then she would have been all right.
Mm,
Because she would have just never left the island. She would have never had to really tap into all that madness.
I don't know.
But my issue also is I feel like, and I could be completely wrong on this, but I feel like because DC feels like they're in such a catch-up race and making
Mhm.
these movies, like they have to put so much stuff per movie, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at 2 hours and 21 minutes, it was it was
Yeah.
it was long. It was
Mhm.
super long. And I enjoyed all of it, but at the same
Oh
time I
yeah.
was like, yo, B, we long right now, to where I'm like, should I get up
You were
and
getting
stretch?
tired.
Yeah, but I was just, my brain was getting tired of seeing the same thing, and I think with our generation being so set on social media and, just bouncing back and forth between, this thing and that thing, like to sit
Mhm.
somewhere for 2 hours and 20 minutes on the same content, it's got to be amazing.
Yeah.
And I felt the same way about Fast Eight. What was it? What number one? Fast Seven?
Yeah. Fast eight. Fast
Fast
eight.
Fast Eight, and that was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Which is touching 3 hours just about. With 20 minutes of now that these trailers, they putting 20 minutes of trailers on your head. You just got to take that. So
Yeah.
I went into this.
Nonstop.
I went into this movie at 10:15. I didn't get out till almost 1 o'clock. And you're just like, man, like I get it, DC, but
But
holy
just
cow.
think about it now, though. Just think about it now. All superhero films from here on out, the average will be 2 hours and 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Got to be completely, especially,
Average.
especially because they're getting away with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So now, but see, what's going to happen now is now I know I got to bring a TV dinner into the movie theater.
No, no, no. I need a backpack with
That's
with
it.
some Burger King. So when I'm done with my popcorn, I can go at that, man. A Subway sandwich or something,
No,
but
completely. I need a chimichanga because I can't go in regular life to, like at some point you have to come out of the movie in 2 hours and 20 minutes. At some point you have to come back to life. You got to check your phone. You got to, you know what I mean? Like you're asking me a lot.
yeah,
Yeah. Um,
that's really good. I can get it.
Also, I'm trying to think of another dislike. It's a really great film, so there wasn't much for me to dislike. Um, I felt like Ares looked like somebody from Tekken, or like, I felt like he looked
Yeah.
like a bad guy from a video game that I've seen before. And I wasn't exactly in love with that, but
Oh man, I don't like how he's disguised as, again, spoiler alert. I don't like how he's disguised as that older guy,
right,
but they decided to keep it like they decided to keep him with his face. So when they did the flashback scene, they had him and he was looking all buff. I was like, this
right,
old ass dude is buff. And then, it was still him. I'm just like, man, like, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't want to see an old man. I'm not gonna lie.
right.
Even though,
You're ageist. I get it.
yeah, I'm an atheist.
And he agrees. Dirty
I,
rat.
I don't have. Okay, look. I just have to say this. I kind of, just a small bit, even though I love all the films. I have an issue with old heroes and old villains. Like, not old villains, but old villains that try to, like, fight and do all that. Like, I don't know. I just have an issue with that. I just wish
Right.
he wasn't, I don't know. I don't know.
And my issue is, how old are you to look like you're 60? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
how, if you're a Greek god, like how old are you really, really?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I just think he should have. I don't know. They should have made him look a little younger.
Yeah, no, I thought it was yeah, I thought it was amazing, but
Okay, okay. I'm not going to lie though. When she was in Batman versus Superman, and that little beat or that song came on whenever she was on screen, that shit was dope.
oh,
I love that. I love her like little theme song.
right. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I thought it was super catchy. I definitely was singing I was singing the end title song after I left for certain.
yeah,
And I was like, "Oh man, they got me." So the question is, would you see it again?
yes. I would definitely see it again.
Would you buy it on DVD?
I'm going to buy it on DVD. Yes. Yes.
Are you
Man.
Go ahead.
What's up? Go ahead.
Are you excited about Justice League?
I'm very excited about Justice League. Yes, I'm excited about Justice League. I think the only problem I have with it so far
Mm,
is how Cyborg looks.
mm,
I guess that's my only beef. But even though that movie's gonna be dope, well, I hope anyway.
mm.
Um, yeah, yeah. But just to piggyback off of what you said about DC and how they're trying to catch up. Um, they're trying hard to not be like Marvel,
Mm.
but I think they need to do some Marvel-esque type things,
Continue.
like like they need a hint or something at the end of the movie.
Oh my gosh.
that that's that's the norm now. That's the norm.
That's
If the whole theater is sitting there for the entire 2 hours and 22 minutes,
right.
and there's nothing at the end of that 2 hours and 22 minutes, oh man, I am upset.
Yeah, no,
I am
completely.
upset. Give me 20 seconds of anything.
I'll
Of
take
anything.
bloopers, you name it, I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll take anything.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And Devin saw the film before I did. So I sat there and it just didn't feel right. My spidey sense was
Yep.
tingling. So I definitely sent Devin a text asking, was there something at the end of this film where he let me
Yep.
know that they had dropped the ball from a high, high place.
Yep.
So
I said nope. I was pissed off that I sat there.
that's a bummer, yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so how do you feel about the all women screening that they had for this movie? Because there was
Um,
a whole bunch of people that were upset. There were some women that were upset. I was just like, that's kind of weird.
yeah, I mean, I really don't mind it.
Hmm.
I mean, I can see how it can be seen as, uh, you never want to make something exclusively for one group of people because
Yeah.
it could make way for another group of people to pretend to be offended and or really
Yeah.
be offended, just depending on the particular circumstance. I wouldn't be,
Oh yeah.
me personally, I wouldn't be bothered by a women only screening. I may be, bothered by a whites only screening, so I have to respect somebody being offended by a women only screening, if that makes sense.
Oh
I
man.
understand it's different, but
Yeah.
you know,
I definitely see it from both ways, but not by much. I'm 90-10 on, you know what, you should go ahead and do this. Because this is history, dude. Like, this is low key, like, history, or herstory. See what I did there?
okay,
History, herstory.
okay,
Nah, but
absolutely
for real
not.
though. Like,
Why though?
is is this like, I don't know. This has to be like right now the top grossing super woman superhero movie,
Yeah, but
superheroine movie.
I mean, it may be the one that made the most money, but it ain't the first one. I mean, let's not
It's
forget
definitely not the
Halle
first.
Berry, pulled out a Catwoman. Sure, it wasn't that great, but
That
it happened.
dude, the movie. But okay, but again, Catwoman's a villain, right?
Right.
But and I also feel like they, I don't know, man. I feel like that movie was crap, and that didn't do her justice at all.
I mean,
And
but look at the first Incredible Hulk. Crap or poop?
that,
And then look at him in Avengers. You know what I mean? I just think as technology
yeah,
gets better, they're going to be able to make better films. So,
nah, man, it's not that. It's the story. It's how you shoot it. Because what came out before that? It was, I think, Spider-Man, and the first Spider-Man was dope.
hmm
And before that, what was about 8 different Batmans, and those Batmans were sick. Like, well, not all of them, but most of them were
exactly.
good.
So I get it, and I think there have been superhero movies that are great, and there are some that are bad. Daredevil, Elektra, I get it, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, I think that this is major because it has a female director, as well as a female
For
superhero.
sure.
And I think that
Yeah.
the woman movement is like boiling hot right now, and I'm
Oh yeah.
hashtag here for it. But yeah, I think if it would have made, I think this is gonna open the door for sure for other um for other female superhero and female driven movies. It's obviously showing that
Yeah.
the audience will pay to see them, and
Hmm.
and hopefully they get made. I think there have been films like this before where a particular group of folks, they get a movie that they want, that they identify with, and you feel
Hmm.
like the movie studios are going to be forced to represent that group now, and they don't. So I think it just depends. I think we'll see. But, this was a great first weekend. I hope this movie makes $1 billion, worldwide.
Hmm.
But, at least we know we're going to get another Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
At least one.
Oh yeah. We have to. Um, how do you feel about? I think it was a feminist group that were protesting seeing this film.
Mm,
And yeah, they were saying that don't go see it because it. What were they saying? I forgot what they said, but pretty much it was just what they were wearing, short skirts and showing
ooh,
all that. And
right,
yeah. And I'm just like, okay, so they didn't see it. They only look at the cartoons and all the
right.
comic books and see that. They clearly didn't go watch it. Um,
Mm,
yeah, and I think that's kind of ridiculous.
kinda, but I would say the Amazons were pretty sexy for warrior women with no men around.
Yeah.
Not to say that you can't dress up for yourself, and I'm working this fine line to where I don't want to sound like a pig, but
Nah, man.
but
Oink oink, one nigga. Go
yeah,
ahead.
I refuse to oink oink. Um, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Like, would they fight in sweatpants and turtlenecks? I don't know. I think you can find somebody offended by anything, so
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna let that pass.
Oh man. I think there's some offended out there by Orange is the New Black, and they're covered from head to toe in a orange jumpsuit.
You know, could be a little too sexy. Who knows? Um, okay, so what do you rate this film on a scale of one to 10?
1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, I gotta give it a 9, man. A solid 9.
Oh my gosh.
Um, I gotta give it a 9. And I don't, yeah, I gotta give it a 9, man.
You got to give it a 9. Okay, what movie is a 10? Let's help the listeners
The,
too.
movie that's a 10 is the first Avengers and, Captain America's Civil War.
Okay. Okay, I see. So it's a 9. Okay. All right, I'm gonna give you, so on IMDb, right? The rating system is 1 to 10 as well, stars they use.
Mm-hmm.
And this film right now has an 8.3. An 8.3 on IMDb is equivalent to 11. If
Oh,
you
wow.
if you have a movie that's like a 7 flat, it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
In
Yeah,
opposition to in real life, it's a C. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
an 8.3 on IMDb is pretty darn high, especially for it only being out a weekend. So, the score could go up or down. But for me, I'm gonna give it like a solid 8. I'm gonna give it like right in that 8.5 on a real scale of 1 to 10, not the IMDb scale, but a real scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna give it an
Mm-hmm.
8.5. I feel like if they took that 20 minutes off, or if they found a way to do this in an hour 45, I feel like it would have
Mm-hmm.
been fantastic. I don't really know what to cut, but I'm gonna,
That's the thing.
but I'm not the filmmaker in this case. You know what I mean? I'm sure the movie was longer than this and they cut it down to this. So
Yeah.
in essence, something else could have gone. I don't know. I thought it was fantastic. I would go see it again if it was requested. I would recommend it to a friend. And yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought it was well done. I wouldn't mind seeing another one. I thought the girl that played Wonder Woman, I thought she killed it. I thought she was beautiful. The whole nine, I believed it all the way. And I feel like I learned about Wonder Woman, which is like, I enjoy stories that give you, like they didn't have to make, well, this is an origin film, but the origin film like told the origin, and now I want to know more about the origin. Like at some point, I may
Yeah.
Google Amazons just to kind of get the rest of the story that the comic books may have. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8.5. I'm gonna give it an
Yeah.
8.4 just to give a little distance between your score and mine. 'Cause that's just how I
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah. I stick with my 9. And here's one more thing that
Go
I
for it.
thought was like, what's going on? Okay, so the island that was hidden, right?
Hmm.
So you mean to tell me it was just placed here so anybody can travel there? Like, like when he flew into there, and then when they followed him, and then took their boats and crossed it, I was just like, okay, so like, what's really going on?
Right. Like nobody had done
Like,
this before.
yeah, like it's been all this time past, like all these years gone by, and this is the first person to hit this invisible smoke wall. Like,
Right. That has that has sunshine on
what's
the other
going
side.
on?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree, and I just don't know like how it got to popping so quick. Like it was just immediately wartime, and I was just like,
yeah.
oh, okay, well, Aries should know where y'all are now because y'all out here fighting. But
Hmm.
but yeah, no, I definitely had curiosity about that, and I definitely had curiosity as to why she wouldn't be able to find it again. The mom was like, "Look, bruh, if you leave, best of luck." So I'm curious at number 2 if Wonder Woman can go back home.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Me too. I saw, and I also thought that the villain chick,
Dr. Poison or
Doctor Poison or Doctor Gas or something.
yeah,
I thought she was gonna have a bigger part. Instead of just making the gas,
right,
I thought she was gonna like fight.
distribute it or something.
Yeah,
Right.
something.
You know, yeah, no, she definitely struggled. But yeah, no, I thought it was quite agreeable. I thought she was gonna do more, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't there? Well, okay. I think that's a review on Wonder Woman. I think that's the pros, the cons, the stuff in the middle. You can find me on Instagram at VT is me. Devin, that's where you jump in right there. That's you. That's you.
Oh, that's all you doing? Is just
That's it. That's
IG?
it. I'm just
Oh, okay.
IGVT.
Oh, you just IG? Okay, well. I am on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, on it, everything, Twitter. It's the same handle at Devin Johnson 44, DEVIN. People think it's with an O or an E or an A. I have no idea why, but Devin Johnson 44 at all social media.
So do I just type in allsocialmedia.com?
Or, excuse me, on all social media at Devin Johnson 44.
Liddy in the city.
Mix up.
There we go. All right, folks, and we're up out of here.
Peace.
Peace.